Keith Thurman. So Keith Thurman came out claiming that Errol Spence never asked HAYMON for a fight because he never seen a contract. So in his mind, the one and only
shit about boxing.
You better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
Don't duck me, son. He's living into that saying. He didn't duck Errol because HAYMON didn't send him a contract. Now, I have a lot to say when it comes to that. Now, first of all, that goes vice versa. You saw Errol Spence press you. So why didn't you tell Al, hey, what's up with Errol Spence? Because according to Keith Thurman, HAYMON offers him a couple people and he gets to pick. Or, you know, if he has the best offer available, he tell him, hey, this is the best offer. I think you should go with that. And that's what Keith Thurman does. So why you didn't tell HAYMON, hey, this guy keep pressing me. Is he for real? Have he talked to you about a fight? Can we get that fight on? It goes vice versa. So it's not like Errol Spence called him out like one time. No, he called him out like literally every time he was on TV. It was an excessive call out. Errol Spence was going around being the Shannon Cannon on Keith Thurman. I mean, he called him runtime. Errol Spence called him all type of names. Even Floyd Money May was next to Errol Spence and he said, hey, I'm about to retire, 50-0. So I want the truth, to seek out the truth in Keith one time. Just one time. And Keith Thurman was like, oh, I ain't here. Oh, I got an injury. Y'all remember that? I'm gonna touch on it in a little bit, but let me pick up my Akhi call. How you doing, Akhi? Is this H Money?
Yeah, assalamu alaikum. What's up, Akhi?
Wa alaikum assalam. Kayf al-hal. So what's going on? Talk to me. How we feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I just broke my fast, brother, and now it's time to talk boxing, man. And man, shout out to all my brothers in the chat, Jay Cooley in the chat, my boy Andrew Charles, you know what I'm saying, representing the LDBC, man. We here to show support for sure.
Yes, sir. And follow Dante News channel, the new channel, because they hacked his channel. But how we feeling, H Money? Hopefully after Split Decision Live, you know what you have to do now. You got to go pray Isha. And you got to go pray Tarawih now.
Yes. You know, we go definitely, man, my brother. I'm trying my best, you know what I'm saying, to complete Ramadan in the right way. You know what I mean?
Inshallah,
I'm trying to do everything, man. Stay away from all those bad things.
100. How we do it, Akhi, but talk to me. So what you think about this Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence? Keith Thurman out here talking, he never ducked Errol.
That's a lie. Keith Thurman is a liar. You know what I mean? He's all talk, man. You know, he's been like that for quite some time. Errol Spence been calling out Keith Thurman for years, man. It's been about a good 6 to 7 years. Errol Spence been pushing for that fight. You know, and at the time, Keith Thurman was like, Errol Spence, he needs to go fight this person. He needs to go do this. You know, he's just making all those excuses. He needs to go get a belt. Errol Spence goes to England. You know, he stops Kell Brooks, stops him. And then what was the excuse then? Keith Thurman, you know, kept lying, talking about the time is not right. But Errol Spence, he wanted to make that fight. Errol Spence went to ESPN First Take with Stephen A. Smith. You know, was calling for the fight. He said, we on the same network. You know, we got the same promoter. You know what I'm saying? We both champions. You know, we both fight for PBC. Let's make it happen. And Keith Thurman just kept lying. He kept avoiding the fight, you know, until he got hurt. You know, so he used the injury for excuse for quite some time. Then he comes back off the injury, you know, kept lying, saying, I'm not ready yet. You know, fight Jose Cito Lopez. He put on a mediocre performance against Jose Cito Lopez. And pretty much he waited until he got his ass whooped. Pardon my language. He got his ass whooped by Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? So Keith Thurman is capping, brother. He's out here capping for real.
Man, my broski done went off on Keith Thurman for real. It's just one time. He got his opportunity one time. He done knocked out Keith Thurman. We don't even need Errol Spence to say anything no more. So this is H Money, right? That's what you go by?
Yeah, H Money, Mr. The Zone, brother. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just here to show support. I'm a big fan You know, I'm definitely gonna support my Muslim brother for sure.
I appreciate it all day. Now, everything you said is 100% true because remember, Errol Spence was sitting next to Keith Thurman. I don't know what fight they were covering, but Errol Spence told Keith Thurman, "I want this fight more than I want to breathe." And Keith Thurman was like, "Oh, I ain't hungry," and it was like, "What?" You know what I mean? And now Keith Thurman got the cojones to say, "Oh, well, HAYMON never sent me a contract." Because HAYMON didn't send you a contract, it's due to the obvious reason you was uninterested in the fight. So if HAYMON, for example, already know Keith Thurman stated he's not interested to fight Errol Spence till 2021, why will HAYMON send him a contract? Why will HAYMON waste his time to write off a contract if he knows Keith Thurman is going to turn it down or he's uninterested at this moment? Obviously, why will HAYMON waste his time for no reason? I mean, I remember the time, brother, when Keith Thurman had plenty of interviews where they asked him about Errol Spence as soon as Errol Spence came on the scene. Now, before Errol Spence came on the scene, Keith Thurman was like, he had that "don't duck me, son" attitude. And, you know, he had that, you know, "I want all the smoke" type of attitude. As soon as Errol Spence pulled up to the scene, Keith Thurman changed his energy. And he started saying, "Hey, I ain't gonna fight the truth right now because we gotta really see if he the truth. I'm interested who's gonna give him the first opportunity. Right now, I would say I'll fight him in 2017. Keith Thurman said this in 2015, right? Now, 2017 came. They asked Keith Thurman the same question again. When you gonna fight Errol Spence? He said, "Well, you know, he just fought Kell Brook. He got a strap, so I think I'll fight him in 2019." We like, okay, here we go again. And then 2019 came. He was on TV before promoting the Pacquiao fight, and they asked him, "Are you going to fight Errol Spence next?" That's what we want to know. I mean, Pacquiao old enough to be my age. That's what the interviewer was telling Keith Thurman. He was around the same age as Pacquiao, right? And he told Keith Thurman, "When you going to fight the truth?" Keith Thurman was like, "You know, well, business, you know, this, that. I say 2021. I was like, "What?" You know what I'm saying? He constantly kept pushing the day back. And I remember the time Keith Thurman told, I believe, I forgot who he was interviewing. And Keith Thurman said, "If I ever get in a position like Mayweather, I'm not going to act like Mayweather and give a young brother the shot." That's what he was talking about. And as soon as Errol Spence came to the scene, he called his bluff. So what are we saying? If we ain't talking money, what are we talking? You could have made a whole lot of money fighting Errol Spence, but he chose not to. So like I said, as far as, you know, HAYMON sending him the contract, this or that, that's just excuses because we could see right through them. Why will HAYMON send you a contract when you saying on camera you're not interested in Errol Spence right now? You want to see Errol Spence prove himself. And when Errol Spence pressed you during the PBC press conference next to Mikey Garcia, he said, "None of the welterweights want to fight me, so I guess I'll fight a lightweight." Keith Thurman had nothing to say, but hey, I'm coming off an injury. So yeah, what's up? What do you got to say to that, H Money?
Yeah, you're right about that, brother. You said it, and everything was correct. What you just said, it's just like you said. The energy for Keith Thurman changed when it came to Errol Spence. When Thurman was calling out Mayweather, he was acting like he was a boogeyman. So when Mayweather was about to retire, Mayweather, I remember he did an interview with Errol Spence, was like, "Yo, this is Errol Spence right here. He wants to fight Keith Thurman. That's a fight to make." As soon as that happened, Keith Thurman completely changed his energy. And you could just tell how Keith Thurman acts around Errol Spence, man. The guy is shook. You know what I mean? He's shook. He started becoming a nice guy. He all of a sudden, he want to start laughing and smiling, want to act like he want to hug Errol Spence. I'm like, damn, aren't you the same guy that was saying you had an O and you're not afraid to let it go? You know what I mean? So
I got an O.
He's tapping, bro.
Right. Yeah, so
like, another thing is...
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just wanted to add to that because, you know, he was known for saying, "I got an O and I'm not afraid to let it go." Now that O went away. Now he wants the Errol Spence fight because Errol Spence obviously is the cash cow now. And now it makes sense. Now Keith Thurman looking at Errol Spence like it's all paper now. he looking at it like, hey, that's gonna be my cash out fight, because he knows what Errol Spence is about to do to Keith Thurman. I mean, come on, man, he know better than I do. But all I'm saying is, obviously, when he had an O and Errol Spence had an O, he didn't want that O to go to Errol. He'd rather let it go to Pacquiao. And I think Pacquiao shocked him, though. I think Pacquiao shocked him. He really thought Pacquiao was over the hill. But yeah, you could finish off and take us out, H Money.
Yeah, it's just, styles make fights. And we've seen in the past where Keith Thurman was getting hurt to the body. Errol Spence is one of the best body punchers in boxing. We've seen Luis Collazo hurt Keith Thurman. An old Luis Collazo hurt Keith Thurman to the body. Manny Pacquiao landed a left hook to the body. Keith Thurman he was screaming in the ring, took his mouthpiece out. You know what I mean? Just imagine Errol Spence putting that mental pressure and that physical pressure on Keith Thurman. He's going to break him down. He doesn't want that fight, bro. And that's the reason. Just because the body punches of Errol Spence, he's going to walk him down. You know what I mean? Even Sean Porter had some success going to the body on Keith Thurman. You know what I mean? Shout out to Errol Spence. And Keith Thurman, what he's doing right now, we're in quarantine. There's no boxing going on to keep his name relevant. That's what he's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Just try to, disrespect Errol Spence, make up a couple of lies to keep his name relevant. But, all the real ones know what's up with Keith Thurman, man. He's all talk. He got a big mouth. You know what I mean? But he's not about that life. One thing about Thurman, he's not about that life. And just to switch it up before we head off, I just want to say Devin Haney is definitely my favorite fighter, though. I love Spence, but Haney is my guy. You know what I mean? I feel like Devin Haney will be the next Floyd Mayweather. He got what it takes. Even Floyd Mayweather Sr. said it years ago, man. And I think Devin Haney, he's going to be the future of boxing. He will be the pound-for-pound king. And, Lomachenko out here ducking, giving up the WBC world title. Bob Arum talking about Devin Haney signed with the wrong promoter after Bob Arum made Luke Campbell versus Lomachenko. Luke Campbell, who's the Eddie Hearn fighter. You know what I mean? Devin Haney's an Eddie Hearn fighter as well. Right. I mean, Bob Arum made Jose Ramirez versus Maurice Hooker. Same thing. You know what I mean? But when it came to Devin Haney and Lomachenko, all of a sudden, he signed with the wrong promoter, man. I think Haney is possibly going to be the best fighter, and he wants Lomachenko, bro. And I know in my heart, Devin Haney would dominate Lomachenko. Lomachenko, he's a good fighter. I'm not going to take nothing away from him, but I know he got beat by Salido, a fighter with 12 losses. And I know Devin Haney, if you would have put him in that Salido fight, he would have outboxed him easily. You know what I mean?
Listen, Devin Haney, he's way longer, has way more reach than Lomachenko, and Lomachenko knows that. That's why he requested the French fries belt. If I know I could beat you, I ain't requesting no French fries belt. But what Lomachenko is afraid of is the unknown. He doesn't know the potential of Devin Haney. So if he's the next Mayweather, like you said, he like, oh hell nah, they ain't about to feed me to him. I ain't about to be the reason why he going to become a star. Nah. Let him prove himself, and if he's the truth, then I'm gonna request some more French fries titles. You know what I mean? So Lomachenko obviously avoided the fight for a reason. We got Lomachenko strapped as we speak. You already know it's smoke season, so all y'all Lomachenko fans, y'all can't have more confidence than him. Y'all can't claim that Lomachenko will smoke Devin Haney, but Devin Haney is over here requesting French fries titles. And thank you for pointing out that Bob Arum, like, he does business with Eddie Hearn on the regular, and as soon as Devin Haney calls him out, oh well, Devin Haney, he signed with a wrong promoter. Like, no, it don't. You can't have it both ways. It don't work like that. That's not how boxing work. So appreciate it, H Money, for giving these decaf the work. Man, you got to be a regular caller now, man. You got to call in every show, because this is my first time talking to you, but you know your boxing for sure, for sure.
I got you, Akhi, man. I just want to show support. I will be calling in every time you go live, inshallah, brother. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And appreciate you, Akhi H Money, and all my Akhis. This is a real brother right here. So I appreciate every single one of my Akhis. To be part of the family, subscribe, click on the notification bell. I mean, H Money, we don't even need the truth to say anything no more. H Money done did the work and KO Keith Thurman. You know what I mean? So appreciate H Money and everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all click on that like button. I mean, because y'all decals will talk all of this in the comment section. Just peep the comment sections on my videos. They will say I'm biased. They will say this or they will say that. But when y'all having a chance to debate me on my own platform and expose Akhi, y'all got nothing to say. I drop facts on y'all. You see Camacho taking shots at the glove gate, but he can't prove them wrong. He just hate the fact that I put the truth out there. Y'all hate Akhi for telling the truth because the truth is so rare nowadays, but it's so popular to tell a lie. But that's not how I move. That's not how I rock. You know what Akhi stand for? Akhi stand for my brother. So even if you my brother and I have to check you and knock you out, that's exactly what I'm going to do and get a check doing it. So with that being said, you got a chance to make your own topic. Come up with your own topic you want to debate me with. Something I said in the past, something you want to talk about. If you think I'm so biased, call in, prove Akhi wrong. Put that blemish on his record because Akhi out here being undefeated.